there is an indicator in the exam. An indicator in the exam says that the student must use cohesive devices. Cohesive devices. Okay, give me a moment, please. Okay, Shabab, cohesive devices. First of all, you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, cohesive devices. Cohesive devices means the linking words, the conjunctions or the connectives, in addition to the transitional words. Transitional words. Okay, so the cohesive devices means linkers and transitional. You know what transitional is?
No.
Anybody? As we know, connected, like in addition, after, while. This is the linkers. Let's say connectives, okay, or conjunctions. Anybody knows what transitional? This is a kind also of organizing ideas. So anybody knows? Abdurrahman, Fatma, Yara?
Yes, sir. It's basically when you like I can provide an example, sir. Like
Yes.
you ended the first sentence and the next sentence is connected to it somehow, so you put at the beginning of the second sentence, for example, a linking word such as, for example, however.
Yes.
Then you
Yes.
put a comma.
Okay.
Then you start the second sentence.
Thank you, Abdurrahman. Thank you. The transitional words, transitional phrases or transitional words are organizational words. Okay, organizational expressions. We used them to organize or to order ideas, to make the ideas fluent. Okay, or to give flow of ideas. The first idea is logically related to the next idea. Some words that we use here as transitional, even the word Abdurrahman said, for example, the word, for example, is one of organizational ideas or transitional words. Also, we can use the adverbs like luckily, like first of all, like in conclusion, like on the other hand, okay, and other phrases we'll study in detail, inshallah. Okay, so to connect ideas, to link ideas together, to make your ideas flow logically. Flow logically, we must use cohesive devices, which are divided into linkers or connective words and transitional phrases or transitional words. Okay, how to use the linking words effectively. This is very important. So using the linking words effectively. طيب, number one here, if we wanted to add information, we need to add information. I have an information and I want to add another information to it. We always or we regularly use the word and, but and is one of a monotonous, okay, word which is considered as a boring conjunction or a boring connective, a simple connective. Okay, we have some alternative for the word and. We have some different ways to say and. Okay, so instead of saying a sentence, comma, and another sentence, we have various connectives or various conjunctions that have the same meaning as and. What are they? Number one, read يا يارا طارق.
In addition, as well as, moreover, what's more, not only, but also, furthermore, besides.
Yes, all of these conjunctions are considered or give the same function of the word and. Okay, but we have some rule. Number one, the word in addition. Anybody can give me an example of in addition? Put in mind, bear in consideration that all of them give the same meaning as and. So simply you can give a sentence with and, delete and use one of these connectives. Okay, so let's take an example. What if I said, let's write an example here. Societies should keep the idea of identity into consideration. Comma, and the government must seek equality between citizens. Okay, I need to connect these two sentences instead of saying and, using in addition. Who can? Huh? Who can answer? Nobody?
Yes, sir, can I?
Sir, what's the question?
Here, we have these two sentences, okay? And I need to connect them instead of using and, I need to use in addition. Who said can I?
It's me, Yara.
Yara. Okay, Yara, go ahead.
Okay, societies should keep the idea of society should keep the idea of identity into consideration. In addition, comma, the government
Yes.
must see equality between citizens.
Excellent. So we will do nothing except substituting and with in addition. Okay. The only difference is before and there is a comma, while after in addition there is a comma. Okay. Yeah, Shabab, this rule is applied to in addition, moreover, what's more, furthermore, besides. All are the same. Okay, no, besides, no. Beside that. Beside that. The same rule with no difference. What I mean in this sentence, I can use in addition, I can use moreover, I can use what is more, I can use furthermore, I can use beside that. All are equal, all are similar alternatives. Okay, let's read these examples using these same conjunction as we said. Fatma, read sentence number 2. Not number 1, because number 1 has certain rule. So we will exclude it after we finish. Yes.
He volunteers at the
Yes.
local animal shelter. In addition, he works in his regular job.
Yes. Here we use the Fatma. In addition, instead of the word what? And he works in his regular job. Okay. So don't use and when you write Shabab, but use what? use in addition instead. Okay, and can be used in the letters or blogs, because this is a kind of informal writing, while in articles, reviews, summaries, reports, you must use these strong conjunctions. Number 3, Fatma. No, 3 no, because it has also a rule. Number 4.
The government provide a new policy to achieve change in the whole country. Moreover, the new policy will also benefit small businesses.
Businesses, yes, thank you. Businesses here mean companies, not, okay. So here we used what? We used moreover in the same use as in addition. So in this sentence, we can use in addition similarly. Abdurrahman, read number 5.
The government provided a new policy to achieve
Changes.
In the whole country. What's more, the new policy will also benefit small businesses.
Okay, thank you. So what's more, also the same as moreover and the same as in addition. There is no difference. Okay, let's read number 7. Yara Tariq, read number 7.
The government provided a new policy to achieve change in the whole country. Furthermore, the new policy will also benefit small businesses.
Yes, thank you. Number 8 has a rule. So until now, the rule is fixed. What is the rule? That we use these conjunctions in addition, moreover, furthermore, what is more, beside that, the same as, and with no difference. The rule is sentence, full sentence, plus the conjunction, okay, plus full sentence again. Full sentence, and here is full sentence connected by one of the conjunctions. What about the one we excluded? Which? Number 1, not only but also, not only but also, as well as, and besides. Anybody know the difference? As a meaning, they are the same. Okay, so what if in the same sentence, in this sentence, I said they noticed the difference in its color?
Sir,
And they, wait, Abdurrahman, a moment. They noticed, they also noticed the difference in its design. What if in this sentence I wanted to use besides? Yes, Abdurrahman, you have a question or what?
never mind, sir. I was going to answer you when you asked if anyone knows the difference, but
Yes, what is the difference, Abdurrahman?
sir, as well as when, for example, you have two things which share a common property. Like, for example, if we not necessarily a common property, but have something in common. Like, for example, if it's used in the sentence, sir, they notice the difference in its color as well as the difference in its design.
Yes. So what we deleted from the other sentence?
They notice the difference.
Yes, they noticed, which is what? Subject and the verb, right? What does this mean يا شباب? Thank you يا عبد الرحمن for your participation. This sentence or these two connectives اللي هم مين ومين besides و as well as وضيف عليهم in addition to. لا احنا نمسح الكتابة دي خالص ونبدأ على بياض. ماشي تاني. We have three conjunctions which are in addition to, as well as, besides. These three connectives are not followed by a full sentence. They must be followed either by a noun or by a verb and ing. So don't use a subject and a verb after them. Don't start the sentence with a subject. This is the rule. تعالوا نشوف ازاي. تعالوا نشوف ازاي. The same sentence اللي انا مسحتها ويا ريتني ما مسحتها. كانت بيقول they noticed the difference in its color and the difference in its design. Okay, both sentences started by what? By they noticed. Okay, they noticed. The first sentence will be as regular. They noticed the difference in its color as well as the difference in its design. ايه الجزء اللي حذفناه? What we deleted. Look here. Here is as well as. Is there a subject here? No. The difference in its design, this is a noun. So as well as is followed by what يا شباب? By a noun, not a full sentence start with the subject. يبقى هنروح نضطر نحذف they وهنضطر نحذف noticed. Okay, another example. Look here at this rule. Sentence 8. In sentence 8, we said what? Besides studying for exams, she also works part-time at a coffee shop. Besides is followed by what? A verb and ing. Here is the second rule. Either we follow them by a noun or follow them by a verb and ing. Okay, so is it correct to say besides they noticed the difference? Yara Muhammad.
Yes.
Fix this sentence. This sentence is wrong.
Okay, it will be besides noticing the difference.
Excellent. Delete the subject and use the verb with ing. Correct.
Yeah.
Or Yara, we delete the verb and follow it by what? By a noun. Okay. This part is clear, inshallah, shabab. How to differentiate between as well as, because they are the only different ones, as well as, besides, in addition to. There is a difference between in addition to and in addition. Okay, they are not similar. What is the difference? In addition, followed by a complete sentence, regularly as and, complete sentence. But in addition to is followed by what? A noun or a verb and ing. What about the last one? Not only.
Sir,
Yes.
can you go back to the example?
Here?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we say they noticed the difference in its color as well as its design?
Yes, correct.
يعني remove difference?
Yes, it's right. As long as the sentence is meaningful, shows adding something to something else, using either a noun or verb and ing, the sentence is correct. Okay? We must follow the rules. The last one, not only but also.
Is there
Yes,
noun or verb and ing, or can it be noun and verb and ing?
like what? How can I combine them?
Like, sir, for example, you said noticing something in the example below.
You
Besides,
used noticing. Yeah, Abdurrahman, here we use noticing. What kind of word noticing is? Verb and ing?
yes, noticing the difference, which means it's verb and ing and a noun.
No. The rest of the sentence, Abdurrahman, that comes after the verb of ing, this is the complement of the sentence. We didn't add, okay? But the one we edit is either to follow it by a verb and ing, then complete the regular sentence, or a noun, then complete the regular sentence. What matters to me is the sentence here, Abdurrahman, doesn't follow the regular structure of sentence, which is subject and verb. You got what I mean?
Yes, sir.
طيب, ممتاز. Not only but also. Who can give an example, a correct example of not only? There is a rule here for not only, يا شباب. Anybody knows, or should we explain it?
Sir, not only comes at the beginning and but also comes at the middle, right?
Yeah, Abdurrahman, not only and but also, yes, they are correlated words. They are used together. Okay, so I mean here, ya Abdurrahman, you will use not only sentence number 1, then but also and sentence number 2. Okay, look at this sentence, then decide. Not only just a moment, يا شباب. Not only they washed their face, but also they ironed their clothes as well. Okay, look at this sentence. Here is not only in the beginning, and please pay attention to the correct grammar here. We said here what is about what we followed, not only subject, and washed is what? The verb. This is the object, their face, right? This sentence is wrong. It's incorrect sentence structure grammatically, I mean. Why? Look at the structure. Any comment?
Yes, because you should make the verb before the subject.
Yes, correct. Look at the correct structure. This one is incorrect. Look at the correct one. Okay, not only did a wash. Complete everything then as it's regular. Okay, so the only difference here is what we did, what change we made. Not only,
We changed the tense.
no, not the tense, it's still past simple. But
We
ya
changed
Abdurrahman, here we started by what? Did, which is a helping verb. And here is the subject, here is the verb. Okay? Did wash is still past simple.
So,
What I mean.
so,
What
so
if I asked you to make a question here? If I wanted to create a question on they washed, should I say what they washed or what did they wash?
what did they wash?
Yes, this is what we made here. We used the same structure of a question. Did they
So-
wash?
So, sir, not only is always followed by a helping verb.
Yes, you're right. So the rule is I follow not only by a question form. Okay, let me give you another example. Not only does he write. Don't say not only he writes. Say also not only will they come. Question form. Not only had he sent. Okay, so the rule يا شباب is not only is followed by a helping verb that creates a question form. Question form. واضحة يا شباب النقطة دي إن شاء الله ولا فيها لخبطة؟
واضحة.
كلير إن شاء الله؟ طيب الحمد لله أخيرا سمعنا صوتك يا عبد الرحمن بتتكلم عربي. This point is clear? ها يا يارا
Yes.
وفاطمة. Okay, great.
Yes.
So, yes, the task now that I need you to use these linking words in examples. Okay, number one, in addition to. There is a difference between this pair, so pay attention to the difference. Okay, not only, but also. This is number two, and question number three is besides and beside that. يلا يا وحوش. Write your answers and send it to me. Okay, this is the task. In addition to, use a sentence for each one. Use one sentence for not only. Use one for besides and one for beside that. يلا, start. You can send your answers either in chat box or on WhatsApp.
Sir, is it possible to, sorry, my question was, is additionally used in the same way as in addition?
Yes, there is no difference. Additionally is the same. Adding to that is the same. Adding to that, they are the same. There's no difference. بعد اذنكم يا شباب، اللي هيكتب الانسرز في الشات بوكس ما يكتبش جمله ويبعتها ويكتب جمله ويبعتها، اكتب الانسرز كلها في وان مسج وبعتها، ماشي؟ عشان بس ما تحصلش لخبطه وانا بصحح. ماشي يا فاطمه، ماشي يا عبد الرحمن، اوكي يا يارا، يارا
حاضر.
ابعتوا الاجابات على شكل وان انسر وان مسج. ولو مش عارف ازاي تدوس على السطر عندك، اوكي، تو سكيب ا لاين بريس شيفت اند انتر. لو انت مستخدم لابتوب يعني شيفت انتر.
Sir, what I sent in the chat, I sent it by accident.
اوكي عبد الرحمن، never mind. يلا يا شباب بعتوا، ده كلهم 5 جمل مش قصه يعني. Fatma, you're done?
I'm in the first sentence.
عبد الرحمن. يارا محمد ويارا طارق done?
I mean, besides that, last one.
Okay. يارا محمد please quickly. يلا عبد الرحمن. يارا محمد. Oh. Okay. Yara, just in sentence number 1. Yara Muhammad. In sentence number 1. After dinner, use a comma. Sorry, use a full stop. Okay, I collect the sentence and send it to you. Add a full stop after dinner. After dinner, and capitalize the I of N. Like this, yeah, Yara. Okay, Mom made the dinner, full stop. In addition, comma, she cleaned the room.
Okay.
Yara, you heard what I said?
Yes.
Okay. Fatma. Yeah, Fatma, number 2 is incorrect. Fatma.
Yes.
Yara Tariq.
Yes.
Number 1 correct. 2 correct. 3 okay, not only. 4 okay, well done. The last one has many natural views. Excellent, Yara, well done. Abdurrahman, the only one remains.
Yes, sir.
You sent your answer.
Yes, it's just above Yara's answer.
Above Yara's. Yes, you're right. Thank you. He couldn't clean the house in addition. Okay, number 1 correct. Okay, 2 correct. 3 correct. 4. Okay. Okay, Well done, يا عبد الرحمن. Thank you.
So, did I mess up the punctuation on the
Yeah.
sentence before the last one?
No, there may be some errors in the punctuation, and this is my mistake actually, not yours. Okay? Yeah, because I didn't refer to this point. شوف يا شباب. In addition, as well as لوحدها. In addition, okay? In addition, moreover, what is more, furthermore, besides that, okay, we will follow the same rule as what I said, the same rule as first of all, in conclusion or to begin, اللي هم بنسميهم transitional words. I mean, we always start the second sentence with the conjunction, start the second sentence. So full stop followed by a comma. This is the rule. Preceded by a full stop followed by a comma. Moreover, full stop, comma. What is more, full stop, comma. Furthermore, full stop before it, comma, after it. The same with besides, full stop before it, beside that, comma. Okay, this is the rule as long as you use the conjunction in the middle. Okay, in the middle. زي ما انتم شايفين كده، تعالوا بصوا معايا في الرولز اللي قدامنا دي. In addition to, full stop, after it there is a comma. Moreover, full stop followed by a comma. What's more, full stop followed by a comma. Okay, furthermore, full stop and followed by a comma. The rule is clear with these conjunctions until now. Okay, in addition, moreover, what is more, furthermore, always preceded by a full stop and followed by a comma when you use them in the middle. What if you will use one of them in the beginning, like in addition to and besides? Okay, in addition to or besides, we always use the comma in the middle between the two sentences. Like here, in addition to his regular job, comma, before you start the new sentence. He also volunteers at the local animal shelter. The same rule with besides. Besides studying for exams, comma, she also works part-time job or part-time at coffee shop. The comma is in the middle. Okay, and this is only for the two conjunctions, besides and in addition to, when you use them initially, I mean in the beginning of the sentence. Okay, any question about this part?
Sir, can you repeat what happens to besides and in addition to?
Yeah, in addition to and besides, follow them by the sentence, comma in the middle before the other sentence. I mean, it's the same rule
Like
as
a normal
any
conjunction.
Yeah, like any conjunction. Like any conjunction. Same as after, for example. Or although. If you use them in the beginning, what will you do? The comma is in the middle, right? The subordinators. We explained this part last time. Huh? Any question about this part?
No.
طيب طالما نو نشوف. ماشي، تعالوا مثلا ناخد الجمل اللي كتبتهم يارا. ماشي. Just Just a moment. And I need you to help me fix these problems. Okay, you see the screen now, right? Here are the sentence that Yara sent. Sentence number 1. Mom made the dinner. In addition, she cleaned the room. Yalla Abdurrahman, correct the punctuation of sentence number 1.
Mom should be capital, start with a capital letter. There should be a
Okay, right.
in
The
addition.
M must, yes, M for mom must be capital. Mom made the dinner. Now, sentence number 1 is done. Before
What about the full stop before in addition?
Yes, yeah, here there is a full stop, and we must capitalize the I of in addition, followed by a comma. She cleaned the room. Now the sentence is punctuated correctly. Okay? Yara Muhammad. Thank you,
Yes,
Abdurrahman.
okay.
Punctuate your sentence, Yara.
Yeah, because I'm writing in a laptop, so like I didn't have time.
Okay, punctuate it to us. Tell us where is the problem and how to fix it.
Okay. First, in addition must be capital letter.
In addition, okay, the I is for in addition capital. What else? Is there another problem? In addition to
No.
looking after her mother, yes, the rest is correct. Thank you. Fatma. Number 3.
And it's capital as well.
N for not. Not only was he late, yes.
The comma.
Where? Comma before but also 2 commas here. He lost his job. Yes, thank you. Yara Tariq.
Yes.
Besides being up, is there any error here?
Capitalize the B.
Yes, we should capitalize the B. Besides being a painter, comma, he is a good doctor too. Yes. The last sentence. Yara Muhammad.
Yes.
Correct the sentence if there is any error.
No, just the capital letter at the beginning.
The S, it should be capitalized, full stop, and the B for besides must be capitalized as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, beside that, there is a comma correctly. Okay, so to go to the next point for today, inshallah, the rules here are what? Number 1, all conjunctions in the middle preceded by a full stop, followed by a comma, and pay attention to your capitalization. Rule number 2, besides and in addition to in the beginning used or follows the same rule as any subordinating conjunctions, means conjunction in the beginning, comma in the middle. Okay, I hope this part is clear to all of you. let's go to the next part. The conjunctions we studied today are the conjunctions for addition. Okay, there is another kind of conjunction. I mean here the alternatives for using and. Okay, we have another kind of conjunction which is an alternative for but. Okay, alternative for what يا شباب? For but, because these are the most commonly conjunctions in writing, either using and or using but. What are the alternatives for the word but? Instead of saying but, we have different ways to say but. Read يا فاطمة.
Yes.
Read. The red connectives.
Although, even though, in spite of, despite, however, yet, nevertheless, nevertheless,
Yes, nonetheless.
nonetheless, on the
Contrary.
on the contrary, where, whereas
Whereas. Yes.
on the one hand, but
Mhm.
on the other,
Yeah, this is the other.
on the other hand,
Yes.
conversely.
Thank you. The same rule we explained. By the way, number one, just a note that these conjunctions are similar in meaning to, say, but. And but means what, ya shabab? But means in contrast. But means what? In contrast. It means opposing to that. Opposing to that. It means you have two contradicted ideas. Two contradicted ideas. They are logically contradicted. Okay, there is a contrast between both sentences. So we use one of these conjunctions either in the beginning or in the middle. Note, any conjunction used in the beginning here, okay, it means the comma is in the middle between the two sentences. Okay, if you use the conjunction in the middle, okay, so we will use the rule as we did with the conjunctions of and,
Sir,
like moreover, in addition to, what's more, furthermore, beside that, and so on, except, yes, Abdurrahman?
sir, I'm curious, sir, about one thing, sir. When it's used in the middle, it's at the beginning of the second sentence, right, sir?
Yes, sure.
What type of sentence does the second sentence become?
Complete sentence.
Like simple, compound, complex, or is it none of them?
Here, this is complex, except yet. One sentence, ya Abdurrahman, following them.
No, sir.
Not
No, sir. I mean when the conjunction is in the middle. Sorry, when the linking word is in the middle, such that it's at the beginning of the second sentence.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. In that case, what type of sentence is the second sentence?
It can't work, ya Abdurrahman, because the second sentence with the conjunction can't give a meaning. It depends on the first sentence.
So it's an
Like, if I said, on the contrary, comma, he was upset.
It doesn't make sense on its own.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So it can't be
Sir,
considered.
After the comma, can I put, for example, can I put a compound sentence after the comma rather than a fragment?
Like
I
what?
did that. I once I was stuck, so I had to do that. Then the teacher told me this sentence is complicated, but it's not compound, simple, or complex. So it's wrong.
What can you add here, Abdurrahman? Using the word on the contrary, or we will delete on the contrary?
Like, no, sorry, you misunderstood. What I did was I put on, for example, I put on the contrary,
Write the
he
sentence,
was upset and he was alone.
He was upset and he is alone?
Yeah. After on the contrary comma.
You mean that you here added two sentences, right?
Yeah. After the comma.
Yes, after. So here we have one
After
sentence.
on the contrary.
Yes, I understand now. Here is sentence 1 plus on the contrary, comma, sentence 2, and the third sentence you added. That's what you meant, right?
Yeah. He was upset. I put comma and he was.
Yeah,
and
this
he
is
is.
compound complex sentence. Both.
So
This
it
is
wouldn't be
compound
wrong.
complex.
So it wouldn't be wrong, right?
No, it's correct. As long as it's meaningful.
All right.
Yeah, it must be meaningful. And the three sentences must be related to each other. Okay? You got me, Abdurrahman?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Excellent. شوف يا شباب. Let's read the first sentence here together and fix the errors of punctuation here. يلا عبد الرحمن, read sentence 1. عبد الرحمن, read.
Sorry, sir, I read it with the mic closed. I like to eat pizza, although I'm trying to lose weight.
Yes, here we used although in the middle. This is one of the subordinating conjunctions. No comma required here. Okay? To ya Abdurrahman.
I went to the store to buy milk even though I don't have any money. By the way, sir, I didn't understand why no comma was needed.
Here in the middle, there is, you mean in both sentences, in the 3, 1, 1, 2, and 3, we don't need a comma. Why? Because using the subordinating in the middle of the two clauses make them directly connected. There is no stopping, there is no pauses. Okay? But if you use them initially, you must pause between the two clauses. So you must use the comma in the middle. I mean here, if I said, although I am trying to lose weight, what will happen? I like to eat pizza. Okay? If I deleted the sentence, starting by although I am trying to lose weight, there must be a comma here in the middle. This is the difference, ya Abdurrahman. Okay, for this reason here I said what? The rule, I deleted. I said if you use the conjunction in the beginning, there must be a comma in the middle. Okay, so number 1, 2, and 3, the three sentences are equal in meaning. Means but. Although I am trying to lose weight, even though I didn't have any money, though my friends are all going, the three sentences are the same meaning. Let's see the difference here. Ya Muhammad, read.
Okay. I'm tired despite having a good night's sleep. I'm still hungry in spite of eating a big meal.
Yes, despite and in spite of, followed by what?
A verb ing.
Excellent. So the same rule as in addition to and besides. Okay, there is no full sentence here, no subject, and you don't need a verb as well, but you will change the verb into verb and ing or a noun phrase or a noun. Okay, so we can say I'm tired despite my lack of, oh, not lack, my abundance of sleep. This is a noun. So despite يا شباب, in spite of, this is the only exclusion. They are followed by a noun or a verb and ing. Okay? Yara Tariq,
Yes.
read.
I am excited about my new job. However, I am also nervous. I am determined to lose weight. Nevertheless, I am struggling. I'm not sure what to do. On the other hand, I'm open to suggestions.
Yes. بص يا شباب هنا. In the last four sentences. Yara, you read the four, right? Or the three only?
No, 3.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not sure what to do. In contrast, I'm open to suggestions.
Yes, here we will use the rest of the conjunction in the middle. Are you following? Now I'm going to use however, nevertheless, on the other hand, in contrast, conversely, also it's one of them. Okay, all follow the same rule, same as we studied with furthermore, moreover, what is more, and so on. Full stop, connective, comma. Okay, don't forget to capitalize the letter after the full stop. Here we capitalized the H, capitalized the N, capitalized the O, capitalized the I. All are followed by what? Followed by a comma. وبرضو all means but. So when you write, don't use but, don't use and, use these alternatives instead. Okay, يبقى احنا عندنا هنا 3 rules. Rule number 1, using although, even though, though. This is the same rule as any subordinator we studied last time. Okay, rule number 2, using despite, in spite of, followed by what? A noun phrase or a verb and ing, like despite having, in spite of eating. Rule number 3, using however, nevertheless, nonetheless, the same meaning as well. Okay, on the other hand, conversely, and in contrast, the rule is full stop, connective, followed by a comma. Okay, I hope these 3 rules are clear. Any question before I ask you to write?
I didn't understand rule number 1 and 2.
Rule number 1
And 2.
and 2.
Yes.
Rule number 1 is a regular rule, yeah, Fatma. There is no problem with it. Using although, even though, and though, the three are the same meaning. Okay, there is no problem with using them. Regular sentence, I like to eat pizza, although I'm trying to lose weight. Okay, and I went to the store to buy milk, even though also the same meaning as although. Okay, there is no punctuation needed here, and the word though as well, the same meaning as although. طب هم اصلا معناهم ايه الثلاثه؟ however. الثلاثه يا فاطمه means ايه؟ however. بس في فرق في البنكتويشن، هو الفرق الوحيد. The only difference is with however we use a full stop and a comma, but although, even though there is no punctuation needed as long as you use them in the middle. This is rule number 1. Clear? Or should I give a more example?
No, it's clear.
clear. Rule number 2, okay, this is an independent case because the only two conjunctions here, despite and in spite of, are not followed by a complete sentence. What I mean by complete sentence, we are eating a big meal. If I used although ya Sarah, ya Fatma, I am still hungry. In spite of we are eating a big meal, the sentence is wrong. Why it's wrong? Because in spite of and despite are not followed by a subject. What they are followed by? Verb and ing. Let's write another example. Look at this sentence. They were calm despite they were insulted. This sentence is wrong. In this sentence, I can use although correctly. What about despite? How can I fix it? We said, yeah, Fatma, that despite will be followed by what? Verb and
Verb.
ing. Yes, we don't need a subject. يبقى نروح نعمل ايه؟ نشيل السبجكت الوحش ده كده اهو، ونروح ندخل على set where نحولها لمين؟ verb and ing هتبقى مين؟ being. فبقى الصح ايه؟ They were calm despite being insulted. وضحت كده؟
Yes, clear. Thank you.
You're most welcome. This is rule number 2. إن شاء الله يكون despite و in spite. طب تعالوا ناخد despite و in spite of لو ما فيش وراها verb and ing. يعني هيجي ورا منها noun phrase. بصوا السنتنس دي. In spite of the change in climate, we still live peacefully. This sentence is followed by what? Here's in spite of. جي ورا منها مين يا شباب؟ يلا.
Incomplete sentence.
أيوة مين يعني noun phrase. Okay, noun phrase. So in spite of the changing climate, we still live peacefully. تقدر تقول in spite of the climatic changes. أو climate change. برضو تمام. What matters is it's not followed by a full sentence. There is no subject when we use despite and in spite of. Either a verb and ing or a noun phrase. نفس الرول بتاعت مين يا ترى؟ Besides, we, in addition to. Okay. يلا وحوش، عايزكم تكتبوا لي جمل B. أول واحدة فيهم أهي despite although however conversely. ولا بلاش conversely وحشة، خلوها in contrast. يلا.
Should it be in the middle?
Despite can be used in both positions. Although can be used in both positions. These two must be in the middle. Okay. These two can be used in both positions. However, and in contrast will be used in the middle. يلا ابدأوا على بركة الله. خلوا بالكم من البنكتويشن أهم حاجة. يا شباب، أنا عندي اقتراح هيكون أفضل من الكتابة في الشات بوكس. الواضح إن أنتوا بياخد وقت منكم في الكتابة، فأنا أفضل إن في أي تاسك تستخدموا النوت بوك، تكتبوا عليها وتصوروا وتبعتوا لي، هيكون أفضل بكتير من الوقت اللي بيضيع في الشات بوكس. أوكي؟ يعني من بعد النهاردة إن شاء الله، بداية من الحصة اللي جاية، أي تاسك هتاخدوها في السيشن تحلوها في النوت بوك وتصوروها وتبعتوها لي على الواتساب. أوكي؟
مستر أنا خلصت وبعته.
Yeah, Yara, the punctuation of the first sentence is not correct. Yara Muhammad. All are
Yes.
fine. Yes, all are fine except the punctuation of sentence number 1. Punctuated correctly. Okay? Yara
Okay.
Tariq. Yara Tariq. Okay, thank you. Well done. Yara, you can leave. Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman, correct. Thank you. You can leave, ya Abdurrahman. Hello, Abdurrahman, you hear me?
Sir, can you, sir, I don't know if you've heard me, but I asked you to explain to me Rule 3 again because it's something that I understand practically, but I can't explain in words.
Rule 3?
Yes, sir.
You mean... Oh, this is... You mean Abdurrahman, however, nevertheless, on the other hand, and in contrast.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
I said there is no problem, Abdurrahman. All of them preceded by a full stop plus the conjunction plus comma. Okay,
But
some
what's
books.
the condition?
What do you mean?
What's the condition? Like isn't there
In
a
the middle.
condition?
They are used in the middle regularly.
Because also in the rule 1, they're used in the middle, but they have no commas or full stops.
No, Ya Abdurrahman, the first three are subordinator, dola. Okay? The subordinator, Abdurrahman, is divided into two kinds. The regular subordinator and the conjunctive adverb. اللي تحت خالص دول يا عبد الرحمن ليهم rule خاصة بيهم اسمهم conjunctive.
So it's specific to them,
right?
right?
طبعا. Yes, I told you this last time. It seems that you forgot. انت سألتني المرة اللي فاتت عن حاجة كده وانا قلت لك انه we have conjunctive adverb that have certain rule. This is rule 3. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank
You
you.
got it now. في بعض الكتب يا عبد الرحمن في بعض الكتب use two comma for both, like comma before them and comma after them. Comma before them and comma after them. Like this. Okay?
Okay.
Both
Sir.
are right. Both are right. It's clear now, inshallah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent, Ya Abdul Rahman. All the best.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave, brother. Fatima, I'm waiting for. Oh, you sent. I'm sorry. Yeah, Fatima, despite her kids made her exasperated. Despite doesn't need a comma after it, yeah, Fatima. So correct number 3 again. Okay, you don't need a comma after despite. Rather than that, all are correct. Well done. Yeah, Fatma, there is no full stop as well. And the D is not capitalized. We don't separate the two sentences when we use despite in the middle and in spite of. Look at the screen. With despite and in spite of, we never separate, even the code is wrong. Okay, we don't separate the two sentences. Okay, so the correct sentence will be she tried to sleep directly despite her kids made her exasperated. The same as the one I sent to you. Clear now, Fatma?
Yes, clear.
Okay, write another example to be sure that you will do it correctly.
Okay.